Hello, folks, and welcome to Fandango Friday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews, and tonight I have what's left of my truly flavored vodka. And Elbow 88 in Florida is joining us.
Cheers, Ron. Cheers.
Hello, Elbow 88. And Beverage Ramble is joining. Hello, Beverage Ramble in Georgia.
Hello, Mr. T. Hello, Elbow. How are you?
Hey, John.
Good.
And David's on the way home from work. So he said we start too early. He wanted me to take a poll. Do y'all think we should start 30 minutes later? I say no, but that's my vote.
Let's keep it going as is. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave. I look forward to 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on a Friday.
What's Elbow's vote?
I like this time frame.
Okay, 3-1. Okay. So,
sorry, Dave. We love you, but
ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. All right. Truly wild berry, 30% alcohol. And what does Elbow have?
I got a hint for you first.
Okay.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see.
That's from a movie. Heaven's Door.
Yeah. I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Right. Bob Dylan song from the movie soundtrack. Pat Garrett.
Yeah, man. That's amazing. You knew that. Yeah, you're right. I looked it up. I learned that recent, just when
that song was for a soundtrack?
Yeah, Bob Dylan was asked to write the soundtrack for this Western movie called Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, and Knocking on Heaven's Door was one of the songs. And I think that song played when one of the guys was dying. So it's like,
take the badge from me because I'm dying. I don't need it now.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's the origin of all this, and Bob Dylan and the celebrity whiskey. So I will talk about this when we come around.
Straight bourbon whiskey. And what is the ABV on
that? It's 46%. 92 proof.
Okie doke. Jean-Pierre.
Okay. I have Heaven Hill bourbon whiskey, bottle and bond, 50% ABV, 100 proof.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Looks good.
Yep. And I've been enjoying it. And since I bought it Saturday. And a little sip here and there, and now still got some until Friday.
Okay, so now we got 3-2.
Yeah,
but that's still a majority. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've heard the Guns N' Roses version of that song, "Knock Knock on Heaven's Door."
Yeah, it was Guns N' Roses was a remake, but the original was from 1973. Right. Okay, and I prefer the original version. To tell you the truth. Okay. Anyway, so I'll turn on the lamps, get a little light on the subject, but I don't put the lamps on at first because when I show the product, it makes a glare and you can't really see the product. Okay, but that's truly. And I'll say that this was truly cheap. It was $1.99.
That's a nice size bottle.
Yeah, half size.
And vodka, right?
Flavor vodka. It's truly. Now it's owned by Boston Beer Company. They make seltzers and flavor vodka. But Boston Beer Company doesn't have a distillery. So all evidence points to a contract with Jim Beam Company, James Beam, because it looks like a Jim Beam bottle And one of their distilleries is in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's not their tourist distillery. It's their production, one of their production facilities. They don't give tours. The only thing you're going to see driving up there is 18-wheelers. But they had a special on this for $1.99. So I figured that's not much of a risk. You know, what have you lost, you know? So,
freebies.
huh?
What size is the bottle?
375.
Oh, okay.
So you don't see any risk factor there, do you?
No.
Beautiful plastic bottle. They actually had 3 different flavors. So I figured $5.97, $5.97 for 3 bottles. I'll go for it. This is the first one. It's got they didn't say anything about I think they did say caramel.
Good.
Let's see, wild berry flavor vodka. So you get the flavors of blueberry, blackberry, and strawberry. Oh, okay. I didn't read the back. 5% of this is juice, and it contains food coloring. Okay. No problem. All right. Cheers. It looks like
Sorry.
we forgive you. It looks like food coloring. It's like brown, probably green and red mixed together. Okay, so the aroma, I'll show you the website real fast. Not much to look at, but I'll show it to you anyway. We'll get back to the comments. Don't worry, folks. Claude, just hold on. I'll add you in a moment. I'm going to show this website, though. So here's the Truly website. They've only been on the market for 3 years. Came out in 2020. Probably was a good time to come out because everybody could stay at home and drink the junk. But
Yeah.
it's called Wild Berry for a reason, and not just berry. Deliciously juicy flavor of ripe blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. Wild Berry knows how to turn things up a notch. Goes great with surprise DJ appearances, and sunsets, maybe the occasional sunrise too. Yeah, it's got the type of write-up you would expect from one of these mass-produced kind of not too serious product. They're showing dice game, card game, drinking, so I mean that's what it is. They're not taking it too seriously, and therefore I'm not going to take it too seriously, and I didn't to start with. There's also pineapple mango, strawberry lemonade, which I have that one. I haven't cracked it open yet. And so yeah, I'm going to try all 3 flavors. I've got them in the fridge because
I can't do flavored vodka, unfortunately. Sorry.
It's no problem for me, but I guarantee you don't want to drink it room temperature. You want it warm. I mean, you
No,
want it cold.
no,
Hello,
cold.
Claude in Stranahan, Colorado.
Hello, Claude. How are you?
I am good. I had a good week, so I bought something I've never tried before.
Stranahan.
Ron, have you ever done a review on this stuff?
No, I've never tasted it.
It's very, very popular in Colorado. I see it all over the place.
Okay.
Single
What's
malt.
the ABV on that?
94, 40, oh geez, 47% alcohol by volume, 94 proof.
Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem.
Look, they even give you a little shot glass with it.
Whiskey.
Cheers.
Robert, what's up?
Cheers.
Hey, now
Hello, Whiskey Scout. So we've got Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, Colorado, and now Kansas.
I bet Whiskey Scout has tasted this.
Oh yeah, I've had that. Yes, sir. I think I even got a bottle in there somewhere.
So what do you have tonight?
I'm gonna do Dewar's Highlander Honey. I got one of these little 50 cc's. I got a bigger one in there, but I figure instead of opening it, I'll just do the little one. And
Smart
knock it
idea.
out. So it is 40% alcohol by volume. I believe I've had it before, but maybe the big one is open. Heck, I don't know. I need to process through some of these 50 mils. So anyway, that's what I got. It's from the honey-based Scotch liquor.
Okay. Do you want to vote on what we were voting on earlier?
I don't know. I've been sous chefing for my wife, cutting up vegetables. So.
Here's the vote. Should we keep the Fandango Friday at this time, 5:30 Central, or go to 6 Central?
Oh, that's if I work so much sometimes that it's going to be hard. So you guys really need to be the ones that vote on that. I'll fit in when I can.
Okay, so Pat, a non-vote. Okay.
I'm good with 5:30. If you
Okay, yeah. I mean, you don't have to vote. You don't have to vote. Okay.
I mean, I'm good either way. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so no preference. All right.
Oh, you do? Okay. Jason, cool. That's what I have tonight, Claude and Robert. I have the Heaven Hill bottle and bond.
Yep.
Yeah, so I know, Robert, you've had this, and Claude, I don't know if you had this.
Mm-hmm. Never had it. No, is that one of those? Do they make those pre-mixed drinks too?
Heaven Hill? I don't think that's Woo-hoo!
Right on time.
You know, we can't go 30 minutes later because I would miss the train horn.
Yeah. All right. Let me give you a quick run. I'm going to give you a quick review of this. I'm telling you all right now. It smells like it's got fruit juice in it. It does have 5% fruit juice in it. It smells like fruit flavored. It's natural flavorings, fruit flavored vodka. What vodka are they using? I don't know. What is the cheapest possible vodka that Jim Beam makes? Whatever that is, this is what it is. Okay. The taste, cheers real fast. I'm telling you, I'm going quick.
Woo.
Yeah. It tastes like they're saying a mix of strawberry, blackberry, and blueberry. And also has a weird candle wax flavor, which I don't know. That's not really a great flavor. Okay, so
Wow.
if you want to drink a vodka that tastes like fruit flavors and candle wax, this could be one for you. But I'm glad I only paid $1.90. I'm glad I only paid $1.99 for that half-size bottle. All right, now we're gonna. But I mean, for that price, I said I'll buy it. What the heck? I bought the other two flavors. No big deal.
All right. Good evening, folks. Happy Fandango Friday once again. I am taking a look at this Heaven's Dewar whiskey. It's the straight bourbon whiskey. They also make a rye, and they make a double barrel. This was it's a 200 milliliter bottle, and it's part of a 3-bottle set, which I purchased at Total Wine. This is a nice gift set, by the way. They have.
Yeah. I love those gift sets when they come with the glasses and everything like that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing more of them now that we're getting into Christmas season.
Yep.
This is about $55 at Total Wine.
That's not bad.
No, it's 3 200 milliliter bottles, and you get a chance to sample each one. So I thought I would try it out. And what I'm looking at tonight is the bourbon, the straight bourbon whiskey. It says aged in new American oak barrels for a smooth blend with notes of vanilla and baked bread layered over rich toasted oak. So anyway, let's get into it here. I have already sampled a little bit of it, but
Wasn't that Bob Dylan's thing?
Yeah.
This is a celebrity brand. Bob Dylan is in partnership with this other guy named Mark Buschala. Now he is the whiskey guy. He had something to do with Angel's Envy, and I guess maybe sold out on that. So he decided to hook up or start a new distillery or whatever. But anyway, Bob Dylan was there, and Bob Dylan, I'm sure, has deep pockets enough, help out with the financing and
Mhm.
whatnot. And, so I know Claude would approve. I mean, it's marketing right from the get-go, because if you want to come out with a new whiskey,
You
I
need
can't
it.
think of a better idea than to have a spokesman or a celebrity person that will bring attention to it. And then once the people try it, if it's good, they will come back for more. So anyway,
Didn't hurt George Clooney, did it?
no, no, exactly. Those celebrity spirits,
Guy
And
Fieri.
by the way, Claude, I see you as one of George Clooney's friends for the Casamigos tequila.
You saw that, did you? Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Hey, do you want to read the description, Elbow?
yeah, age at least 5 years. Well, no, I'm not sure if this is the one, because what they did is they have acquired a new distillery in Kentucky, or a distillery that was in operation but needed some financial help. And it's in Pleasureville, Kentucky, which is in between Lexington and Louisville. So now this is like an old bottle.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
See, the new distillery, they've come up with names like Refuge, Revival. So
it's been revamped.
yeah, it is, and they're producing it in their own distillery now. I mean, it says here this was distilled in Tennessee, so I'm not sure where they got it.
George Dickel.
Good, yeah, good.
More
Probably,
than likely.
yeah. But anyway, they've now relocated to this location out in Kentucky, so they're going to be distilling their own stuff there, I guess. And it looks like a real nice site. They're going to have a visitor center and all that good stuff. Plus, they have a separate building in Louisville that is going to be, I don't know if it's open yet, but it's going to be a restaurant, bar, music venue, as well as a gift shop and all that. So that will be right in Louisville, which I would like to visit someday. But anyway, let's get to a taste. It's Heaven's Door straight bourbon whiskey. It's you get those subtle whiskey flavors. It's not too sharp. It's not really cutting. Have a taste. Yeah, it is. It's nice. All the complexity of a bourbon, and usually I taste like some vanilla. The sweetness is there, and what's nice too is it goes down. It doesn't really hit you. It doesn't punch. It's a smooth, warming effect. So anyway, that's what I got. The Heaven's Door bourbon. Knock, knock, knocking on Heaven's Door. So
you got to play that on the piano tonight.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. I'm sure every 6-string player across the country has played that song probably at least once or twice. It's a classic 3-chord song. But
Even though I've heard the Dylan version a few times, the one I'm more familiar with is the Guns N' Roses version, which is all right. But again, the original is better.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, they're different. I think it's great if another band comes along and does your song, and even if they change a little, whatever, that's like a tribute to you as the artist. Like, your song is good enough. I want to cover it too.
Yeah.
So
Dylan wrote a lot of music for a lot of people.
oh man, he is so prolific.
Yep.
Amazing.
His residuals will go on forever.
So yeah, so old Bob, I mean, besides making music, he also is a welder, and these iron gate things are like from his design, where he has actually welded gates, and
Wow.
as a form of artwork on it. So anyway, good on all that, guys, and it's happy to be here again on a Friday with you all. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
All right. Hey, guys. Hello, everyone watching all over America, all over the world. I have Bottle and Bond from Heaven Hill, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 50 ABV, and it is a 100 proof. Picked this up over the weekend on Saturday, and of course, little by little, been sipping on it. And as we read the description of this thing, it has won numerous awards at the Tasting Alliance, I believe it is, Triple Still in this year, 2023. The Ultimate Spirits Challenge, Tried and True in 2022. San Francisco World Sports Competition, I think double gold this year. And at the the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, and the International Spirits Competition this year, we won gold. So Kentucky Bourbon pays tribute to the earliest days of distillery history when in 1939 it released Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. The namesake brand quickly became the #1 selling bourbon whiskey in the state of Kentucky. Still today, the craftsmanship poured into this bottle by the same founding family meets the exact exciting standards first set forth in the Bottle and Bond Act of 1897, which I did not know that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep. It's been aged 7 years. Tasty notes, and so far has been obviously the golden color. Warm notes of vanilla, honey, rich caramel sweetness, smooth, warm, and sweet with a subtle rye spice note. Caramel honey mingled with just enough oak and char to round out the richness. All right. Here's in my glass. I don't have it on the rocks, but I figured do it straight right here. Salute, everybody. Salute to the weekend.
Yay, the weekend.
Cheers.
How much was that, John?
$49.99 plus tax came up to $50.
Okay.
So,
And that's a big a 750 bottle?
Mm-hmm.
You are correct.
That's pretty reasonable, it sounds like.
They're slowly starting to drop them to 700 mils if you'll start watching.
Yeah. Charge more
Yeah,
and give charge more and give
Don't
less,
worry.
right?
Don't worry, I'm watching.
You can see it right there. So the 750 milliliter bottle. But anyway, getting back to so far I am getting that slight rye spice, the caramel.
Road Rat Dave is in the building.
And
Hold on, Sean.
Dave,
We have Road Rat Dave. Road Rat. Let's let him add his product, and then we'll let you go back to yours. What do you have there in Louisiana, Road Rat Dave?
I'm looking at a little something called Cabin Fever. This is a maple flavored whiskey. There's also something at the bottom of this. I don't know what.
I think I've ever
See
seen
that?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, some kind of sediment. It's probably the flavoring that settled.
Hey, look, it's more like
You know what cabin fever is, don't you?
Project out of
Yeah. What's the ABV on that?
80. Is 80. Okay, so there's a little scory to it. It just says cabin fever, maple flavored. Okay, a little cartoon picture on the front of it, like somebody would draw up, throw on there. It says cabin fever traces its origins to 2002. All right, this stuff is ancient. When I started distilling on a little still called Buck in my backyard. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna read this. The font's too small. My eyesight's going. I'm seeing double vision from driving in headlights for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, the magnifying glass. It's
I live along the Mississippi River, and most of the high land is along the Mississippi River. So I work for a company on the other side of the river, 20 miles down the road, where there's another bridge. And what they did is that they stopped. They started construction on that bridge, heading from what's called the West Bank to the East Bank where I live. And so that bridge is connected to an interstate so that it made a conjunction interstate into the bayou areas. And so now when people are leaving there, they're bypassing it because it went from 2 lanes to 1 lane, which is causing a big conjunction. And then they're going down my path, which I take, which is never backed up. And man, it was backed all the way up. All the way up. We even jammed up on top of the Huey, had to come to stop on the top. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was going to lose my religion. I mean,
that sounds pretty miserable. Okay, now Sean's going to go back. We're going to come back to you. So try to take some deep breaths.
Yep. Welcome, Dave. Welcome.
Miller High Life. Yeah, I didn't even get.
Yeah.
So
take as I'm sipping on this right now, as I said, while Dave was telling us the story, there is that rye spice that I'm getting. It does. And Dave, if you're joining us right now, I am drinking Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond.
I see that. Fancy.
Yep. I was telling the price it was $49.99 plus tax came to about $51 and some change.
That's a 7-year-old.
Yes, 7-year age, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. I'm getting this
around here. Let me see if our area has it.
So I got a subtle rye feel to it, to the spice. There's the caramel and honey, but also I'm getting a little bit, very light of that oak. But overall, it's a really good, smooth tasting bourbon. And love the color, as you can see. I don't have it on ice right now. It is long. It is lingering for sure. Just a really nice bourbon. Yes, the price is a little high for it, but again, as with beer and everything else, sometimes we were talking about, the other day, talking about imperial stouts, for about $10.50 when we did Stout Sunday. Sometimes you gotta drop the cash, drop the cabbage for the good stuff. drop the cash. And $50. Yeah, I can see why it's worth it and why it's popular. Just a smooth tasting bourbon overall. So
nothing better on a Friday evening.
Exactly. And of course, I'm chasing it with good old Milwaukee Light, as you can see here. So.
You have like cases of that in the garage, don't you?
Well, apartment. But I got another 12-pack. So hey, I can't pass it up for $9.99 for a 12-pack.
It's good beer.
Yep. Good, enjoyable lager. So
yeah, it's out of stock and not in our area. So okay.
That is criminal. That is a criminal thing. There's
wait a minute. Mathern's had it.
What the lager or the light?
No, what you're drinking. What you're drinking.
Yeah. 3.8% perfect light lager to go with.
Were you able just to walk into Mathern's and buy it like Jack Daniels?
Yeah, it was on the shelf.
Like the lottery and all that stuff.
No, it was on the shelf.
When? What year?
Just about a month ago. It might still be on the shelf. I don't know.
Why you tell anyone?
Check the dates. As you say, Jay. Check the dates, guys.
I'm talking about the doggone Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. Is that Mathern's?
Okay. The doggone.
Wonderful, wonderful bottle. Wonderful bourbon. I'm enjoying. So. I sent it to my partner, Brian, who's watching. I sent him the link and I told him about it. And I gave him my thoughts and watch the show tonight. You'll see. And I sent him the link and he's watching. Hopefully he's
good. All right. Now we're going to go to Claude.
All right.
Colorado.
Hey, and I'm looking at the notes over here, the chat box here. And Invasion said he bought a 6-pack of Miller High Life. I found a 12-pack of Genuine Draft the other day. And this is a good old beer.
Yes, Jason. I will make sure I'll have that bottle till Sunday.
Yeah, we can get the 12-packs in
Not
my
if his
town.
brother comes over, though.
Well, I'm driving to see my brother, so I think we'll probably finish it Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. I have seen this for a long, long time. It's a little pricey, so I always steered away from it. It's a single malt whiskey. It's not a bourbon. It's not a Scotch. It's not an Irish whiskey. It is a unique American single malt whiskey. It's 2 years old. And Ron, I was going to ask.
Hold on, just for a second. Single malt American whiskey is made with 100% barley, just like Scotch. So it's very common to get.
But it doesn't taste like Scotch. I got to tell you.
Well, no, I've had it. Yeah, it's different.
This is
Tastes
not
like what Scotch. Does it taste like Highland, Lowland, Speyside?
I think it's. I don't think it tastes like anything else I've ever had.
It's a weak Lowland. It's. Think of
probably smooth and yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weak, and it ain't aged quite as long as the.
No, it's a young whiskey. It's only 2 years old, and I was going to ask Ron or Whiskey Scout. What is a 2-year non-charred oak barrel? What is that? Non-charred
corn whiskey.
It's that it hasn't been charred. In other words, when they build oak barrels, what they do is they get the outer staves all complete, and then they have this flame that they'll run in there one of two ways. The common one is it just comes out of the ground. They'll roll the barrel over, sit on top, and they'll char it. You got 4 layers of charring, and then after they char it, then they roll it on out, and then they add the tops and the bottoms that are already charred. Uncharred means it's just white oak, no charring to it at all. So you're not getting any of that charcoal filter effect.
I am not getting that smoky, overpowering flavor that I personally, I don't like that kind of, that Johnny Walker Red kind of flavor. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Now Claude, they're saying here that it's aged at least 4 years. So maybe you have an older bottle.
I guess it depends. These are what they call small batch. It is aged for a minimum of 2 years. So it could be 2 to 4 years. Yeah.
Well, if the bottle says a minimum of 2, you can guarantee it's 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the smell, the nose is just delightful. You're getting a sweet smell. You're getting a fruity smell. It's lovely. I mean, you're in for something. You guys won't believe what I paid for this little bottle. You guys, anyone want to take? This is the little 375 milliliter bottle.
$39.
$13.99.
Double it.
Oh no.
$33 before tax.
I was closer than you were.
Oh God, I feel like getting a tattoo on my forehead that says schmuck.
No. You paid.
No, you wanted to try it. Why not?
Yeah. You paid.
I got to tell you. So, in the story behind it, there's a great little story about a small-time distiller, and his barn was on fire, and one of the firemen came to put out the barn fire, and they started talking about their love of whiskey, and that began the Stranahans. There it is, born of fire and friendship. They're right there. Yeah, and it's a great little marketing story. Whether it's true or not, it's a cute story. 2 guys who love whiskey decided to make it. I think one of the guys left, by the way,
yes,
and started the Tin Cup Whiskey Company that I had about 4 or 5 weeks ago, which was also a whiskey with a little tin cup on it. In Colorado, the old miners always had little tin cups, I guess, for their whiskey. Look at this. This is a big old. This is like a double shot glass that they give you with the on top of the whiskey. I mean, it's a good little tin cup there. I don't know what I can't throw it out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll keep it. It also says
like a wind chime out of it.
Yeah, there you go. It says non-chill filtered. I don't know what that means either, but
they don't run it through the chill filtering process. It's, in other words, it's possible to have little pieces of. Well, you wouldn't because it's not charcoal out of the barrel, but it was in a. You find little pieces of charcoal in it sometimes. So.
Oh, it's just a buzzword they stuck on there.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Is it marketing or is it important?
No, it's a real thing.
All this stuff is 100% marketing.
No, it isn't.
And now we're just drinking brown water with alcohol in it.
So,
you chill filter it, you lose a lot of the oils that come along with it. That's a proven fact.
Anyway, to your health, gentlemen. Always good to get together with you. Hope you have a great, safe weekend. And
Cheers, Claude. Cheers.
Claude, cheers, Claude.
Wow. That lovely. It's smooth, but it's got a burn. It's got a good burn. It's a lot of fruit is the first thing that comes to the senses on this. Cherry, a very sweet, very cherry, very fruity. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. You're drinking good stuff here. This is definitely this is nice stuff. There's a little bit of that. What do you guys call it? That hot feeling
within
Kentucky Hug.
It's good. Now I got to tell you something. I got this little bottle was $33, and it's excellent. This is a sipper. I told Ron, I put it in the Facebook Messenger. I got a big old bottle, a 1.5 liter bottle of Evan Williams, which you guys turned me on to, and I had it last week. And this is great whiskey. Evan Williams is very good whiskey, and $23 for 1.5 liters versus $33 for a little 350 bottle.
Actually, Claude, it's more than 1.5. It's 1.75.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's a monster bottle for $23 of Evan Williams, which I reviewed last week, and I thought, what a value. I mean, just excellent.
It is a value.
I don't know if that's fair to compare a bourbon to a single malt whiskey.
It's fair. I mean, it's whiskey, but it's different construction, different ingredients, you know.
It comes from a smaller distillery, higher overheads. They got to charge more to make it work.
So what other malt did he use in whiskey besides barley?
You'll malt rye too once in a while. You'll get a malted rye whiskey. Those are your two main malted whiskeys. You don't see malted rye very often. Corsair makes a malted rye that is really good if you ever have a chance to try it.
I mean, they call it small batch. I don't think Evan Williams is small batch.
No.
But small batch, but that's just a marketing ploy.
Yeah,
they took instead of making a big batch,
they made a smaller one. Right.
This is sipping whiskey. It really is. I don't know if I'd want to make this into a Manhattan or an old fashioned or something. It's
you'd be wasting it then.
It's just too good.
All right, we're gonna go to the Dewar's. Now I have some bad news. Dewar's Highlander honey was discontinued, but I do have a website from a liquor store that's still got it in stock.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I haven't shopped for it. But things linger on shelves here in Kansas, so.
And I know, Robert, your collection is very extensive.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what a nice bottle.
Sometimes when she comes downstairs, she don't say nothing, but you can just see her eyes cross. And we got some legs with it. It's slow. It's thick. It's got a thickness to it. You can tell.
Is it thick like whiskey or is it thick like syrup?
I actually think it's somewhere in between. It's not.
Okay.
It's not as thick as per se wild turkey honey. If you've ever had that, that's a little thicker than your average whiskey. But this is not nearly like that. It smells good. You can smell the honey. It's very sweet smelling on the nose. Touch alcohol burn. You get the malted barley for sure. The malted barley's real fresh in there. A light citrus, maybe lemon peel. And you get, that's about it really on the nose. Cheers.
Cheers. Enjoy it.
The malted sweetness on that malted barley is really nice with that honey. They go hand in hand. It is a little thicker than average whiskey, but I wouldn't say it's. I've had Baron Jaeger, which is a German honey whiskey. That's a lot thicker in texture than this is. It is mouth coating. It is sweet and still sweet. There's a lot of slight bitterness, though, on the back of the tongue. And I think that's probably coming from barrel effect. Maybe the oak is showing up there. I think it's probably oakiness is showing up there. Is my camera blurry?
No, you're good.
Who loves you, baby? Who loves you, baby?
That's good, though. I mean, that little citrus notes hangs around. I wouldn't say it's lemon on the palate. I just say it's kind of a citric sort of citrus note to it. You don't notice the barrel on the nose. You do notice it in the palate. Malted barley comes through, a little candy. Think of cotton candy, spun cotton candy, that kind of note that comes with that. Not bad. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's. I wouldn't want to drink a lot of it. I think that the sweetness, it is overtly sweet. I think that would wear on you. It would me. I know that. So 50 mils at a time, plenty with this one.
Would you share it with Betty Lou in the drive-in?
I'd share it with anybody that wanted to. Yeah, any of these guys. You come to my house, you go in that room back there and just, there's only a few bottles you can't pull from. Most of them are in here, actually.
You know, there's a thousand people in the world who just said, "What's a drive-in?" You know.
Oh,
I'm looking at that Elijah Craig right now. Looks very, very.
Yeah, right behind you.
18 up here, and there's a 25-year-old Lachega up there. There's all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I just have a lot over the years I've collected. I like it overall. And I want to say one thing about what me and Dave was talking about. I don't mind chill filtered whiskeys. Don't think that I'm a purist in that nature. If a whiskey's been chill filtered and it's good, it's a good whiskey. But there is I do note after a few years there is a difference between the two. The one thing I think is weird though is chill filtering is an extra process they process the whiskey with that they don't have to. Simple barrier filtering instead of paying to have it chill filtered is why? I mean, it just doesn't make sense economically, other than it makes it more consistent from bottle to bottle, from barrel to barrel.
Yeah,
That's
and
probably
the people that pioneered chill filtering was George Dickel.
Really?
Right.
That's interesting. I
Yeah.
got to get a bottle of that stuff.
And I like George Dickel. So, like I said, I'm not a purist in that sense, but there is a difference. It's not, I would say, marketing fluff, but there is a difference, I know. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents. I'll finish this and go from there.
Okay, it's time for cabin fever.
Dave.
Cabin fever.
One more time. Cabin fever.
Cabin fever.
Dave went potty or something.
No, I see the bathroom light is not on.
God, you know him too well, don't you?
Well, I've been in the house enough time.
So have I, only once.
Oh, never mind.
Dave!
And to go to the little boy's room.
Okay, I was wrong.
See, I got it.
Claude had it right.
All right. So tonight we're looking at Cabin Fever. It is a maple-inspired flavored concoction that somebody made that sounded like they didn't really know what they were doing. Because what is this?
It's probably all the stuff that's all the additives that settle to the bottom.
What is this?
Garbage.
Sugar
There's
or
no
something?
way in the
Is it a maple syrup
the
sort of
wild
thing?
world force that this should be going on.
It's probably it's probably the sugar granules from the maple or something.
What?
You want to read the web? You want to read the website?
Let me tell you what it looks like. It looks like grappa at the bottom, and there's stuff floating around, like looks like a it looks like an insect's wing, and then a piece of a tree branch, and if somebody took like a bay leaf and threw it in there, and I'm not kidding. It's got a lot of garbage in it. I'm almost afraid to drink it. It's got more garbage than a cloudy IPA.
You want me to read? Want me to read what it says? Or are you going to read it? It says Cabin Fever is a 3-year-old 80 proof whiskey that is infused with real grade B dark maple, not overly sweet, a very unique flavor with intense aromas, a delicate blend of leathery oak and maple that comes together in harmony, an endlessly long finish. For those unfamiliar with the term cabin fever, it's an affliction caused by extremely long periods of being kept indoors, like during the scamdemic, feelings of isolation.
There it is.
I added that.
Look, it's got the shot residue in it.
Feelings of isolation, anxiety, and boredom are the most common. So then they're showing all the bottle sizes, the huge jug, the liter, 750, 100 milliliter, 50 milliliter, and they have a section about how it started. A guy named Rob Robillard.
Yeah, he looks like he's all about the business.
Yeah, he's had a few. Looks like he's had a few bottles himself.
Yeah.
He started it in New Hampshire, and it got popular, and then he kept selling it, and it got so popular that he sold it to Diageo. He doesn't mention that, but
all right,
people behind Guinness.
Let's go ahead and give this concoction a taste. See what it's all about.
Okay.
It looks like whiskey. It's got lacing. Hopefully, it's not too much like cough syrup, but we'll try.
No, mezcal has worms on the bottom, so maybe
Right.
that's something else, you know?
Right.
But we all know that. We all know what mezcal has. We don't know what this concoction has.
Well, he said grade B maple syrup, and that's why it's settling at the bottom.
Yeah.
Jay, this is not maple syrup settling. This looks like pieces of organic tree and rubbish in the bottom.
It's probably like the like he was saying, the sugar that's crystallizing.
Do you still have your bottle?
No, I drank it all.
Drank it all, right? Because it's sweet like sugar. Yeah, I know. It tastes like alcohol and sugar. It's like sweet, boozy alcohol. I don't really like it.
Probably make a good old fashioned or something.
It would be something that you could probably cook down and put on top of creme brulee.
Creme brulee. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really like it. Therefore, it's not going to get a favorable
I
grade.
had a big bottle. That
If I had to give it a grade, yeah, it's going to get a very like close passing grade.
All right.
Not that, it's too sweet. It's too burny. It doesn't taste like whiskey at all. What kind of whiskey are they using?
Canadian, I'm sure. But tell them what deal we got on that stuff.
I don't even remember. It was that long ago.
If you go to Dewar next tonight, it's going to be like $35 or maybe $28. We bought it for $4.99.
28. It ain't worth no.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's $12.99 all day long.
It ain't even worth
Incredible.
Look at that. Come on, guys.
I've seen it before, but
Dave, what happens if you shake it?
Yeah. Yeah. Shake it.
It's gonna look like a snow globe.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm telling you, cabin fever is not no $20. It's expensive, but it's not. It's not. I didn't say it was worth it.
Globe.
oh god.
I'll look it up right now. Total Wine and More. Let's see, cabin fever. We got it for $4.99.
Yeah, you got to prove anything. This is
At
garbage.
the specialty store.
Maybe all the floaties is why you got it for $4.99.
I think we got it at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Or was it at International Market? I would think both stores had it for that price. We'll see.
Did you say $4.99?
Yeah.
That's cheaper than a gallon of gas in LA.
Yeah.
That's the same price you got the Coopers for.
Oh man, what a deal that was.
Yeah, because that's actually
Cooper's Craft, man. That is most places that Cooper's Craft, and my brother hooked me up to it. Most places I see it for $32 or $35, somewhere in between that price range. But
I make a little statement about old Cooper's Craft because I was drinking it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm getting that Budweiser effect. I woke up with the Budweiser effect. We all know what the Budweiser effect
I didn't. I thought it was
Headache.
awesome.
What is the Budweiser effect? Do I
Headache,
got to put?
headache.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was sitting on the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it's headache.
I thought it was putting red nail polish on my fingers or something.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Claude.
Yeah, I'm looking at Specs. Specs in Texas has cabin fever for a liter, but it's $27.99.
Wow, I wouldn't pay it. No way.
I know I wouldn't buy it. I bought it because it was $4.99. I didn't buy it because I wanted it. But for $4.99,
I shook it up like you suggested, and everything dissipated. So maybe it was part of the sugar.
it's sediment. That's all it is.
I've never seen sediment. It looks like a bug's wing and a tree branch in the bottom of it. Have you?
I never bought maple syrup
stuff-
flavored
This
lettuce.
stuff has been sitting for like 7 years.
5 years. Yeah, a long time.
I think Costco, one of my friend Brian, Costco has a sort of a bourbon barrel, maple syrup, bourbon sort of thing, kind of thing same thing that David has. And I think Costco sells it, I believe.
Okay, I'm giving my score for Truly. Truly Wild Berry. I'm glad I only paid $1.99 for the $3.75. It's not bad, and it actually is marginally good. You can make the argument that it's good, but I don't want to go to that party.
Hey, you drink it Truly?
Not the seltzer, Truly flavored vodka. Yeah, I don't mess with seltzer.
You can't kick him off his own show, Dave.
You know what, Claude? Just give me a few minutes. I'll have admin privilege to this channel. I will.
Okay. Anyway, I bought the. See what happens when these people drink too much. I
too much garbage.
I bought the Truly. It was $1.99. I got 2 flavors left. I'm gonna try those. I'm sure they'll be about the same. And I'm gonna give it a B minus. I'm gonna give it an 81 out of 100. It's marginally good. I would not buy it again, even if it was $1.99, because I bought it. I've been there. I tried it. It's fine. I don't want to go to that pool party, you know. But
what size was it? Was it like a fifth or something?
No, $3.75.
How much did you pay for it?
And the ducky.
$1.99.
Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yeah, I know. I get it. That's why I bought it. Okay, but anyway, it's all right. You know, it's not bad. As far as promos, Sunday we're gonna do Super Sunday. Anything you want to bring, you could bring iced tea and review it if you want. And then next Wednesday we have a theme, and it is, let me look it up. It's rye whiskey. Oh yeah. So next Wednesday is any rye whiskey. So that's gonna be cool.
I'm on the hunt starting tomorrow.
That's cool. And then so we're taking a break.
Knob Creek, Elijah Craig. I mean, everybody.
Evan Williams. Yeah.
Bullet.
I just go in the room next door and close my eyes. And
So any rye whiskey you want to bring, any rye whiskey you want to bring. Then next Friday we'll try to do another Fandango Friday. I don't know if it'll be a Truly, but I might bring a Truly in there. So that's about it. I mean, I'm doing my Dawn Busters every morning. I'm on rum right now. I've got some gold rum, And that's about it. What the hell?
Ooh, what's that?
Carolyn's.
I said
Oh,
gold.
not that again.
Ooh, the glare.
Man.
Cold brew.
Okay.
Soft, you put
All
your-
right.
What does it say, Ron?
Cold brew. Cold brew. It's made with
Bet I
cold
can
brew
drink
coffee.
that whole bottle.
Yeah.
Coffee. Yeah. It's from Ireland and it's made with cold brew coffee. So I've been putting that in my coffee in the morning, but I didn't bring it. For
How about
Fandango.
ever get to do a turn here, or are you just going to skip
Yeah.
him up?
I'm saying I didn't bring it for Fandango Friday because I think everybody was getting tired of
You just
doing
skip
cream.
over elbow and you're going into your promos already rather than doing it. How's that even
I'm
fair?
finished. I'm done.
Yeah, you are done. No ass to be in the bed in about 15 minutes.
What score did you give it, Ron? I don't recall.
Oh,
Doesn't
81.
matter.
Okay.
81.
Everything gets an A. Everything gets an A.
No, I got an 81. That's a B minus. Okay.
Whoa.
Elbow.
That bottle's down about 2 inches, Elbow.
I know it. These little bottles, they don't last too long, unfortunately, but they give you a nice taste. Anyway, the Heaven's
Exactly.
Door straight bourbon whiskey, I'd give it a 93. To me, it's an A. It's a good tasting bourbon. You know, I'm not a connoisseur. I mean, I've had other bourbons, and this tastes up there. Tastes good to me. So 93 it is.
Would you mix that or just drink it over the rocks or
Right.
straight?
No, I haven't mixed it. I will probably for my
Yeah, you
next
spoke enough. Let everybody else speak. You had your turn.
occasionally I'll mix it with ginger ale. I enjoy like a bourbon and ginger. But for now, I got it on the rocks. And
Ginger whiskey.
like I say, it's part of this this trilogy here.
Oh, nice.
You know, it's Christmas season coming up, so it's a
Ho,
nice,
ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
yeah.
Are you selling
And,
them now? Are you selling them now? I'll take 2 boxes.
Yeah. I wish I was, but anyway, I got a little rye left in here. Maybe I don't know if that'll last until Wednesday, but anyway. And as far as promos, Elbow 88
His brother's going to come visit.
over there, yeah, there you go. It is. I found it. I got a channel here on YouTube, Elbow 88. Feel free to check it out. I play piano, I sing, I review beverages, and I got to start adding some new stuff, and I haven't done that in a while. But anyway,
Listen to that new Rolling Stones album. It's great.
yeah, that is so cool because those guys are older than me and they're still rocking. So it gives me inspiration.
That new release by the Beatles.
What up with that? What
Man,
up with
forget
that?
that, Sean. Forget that.
Split up
It
for
was,
how long?
it was okay.
Who up
I,
with
listened to it.
that?
I thought it was all right.
There's something new coming out. That
Yeah.
makes absolutely no sense at all.
Don't bring that up, Sean. The Beatles need to go away and stop trying to bring back music from 50 years ago that nobody cares about, that it wasn't even good enough.
We didn't grow up on the Beatles. We grew up on Wings, man. Wings.
Okay,
Bands on the run.
Okay, elbow,
Wings.
you're right. The Rolling Stones don't dredge up old recordings from 55 years ago. They bring out new music that they just made.
Yeah. Anger. That new song by Jagger. Anger.
Last concert I went to, they sung all old stuff.
Oh my
Anyway, guys, always good to be here. Happy to start my Friday and weekend off with you guys. And
Oi.
Who knows? Maybe next year there'll be another release by the Beatles that we didn't hear of.
Well,
60,
why?
30, 40
Next
years
year,
ago.
there'll be a
Something
release
else.
by Chuck Berry that hasn't been around.
Mary had a
Yeah,
little
Sean.
lamb with-
Oh, I don't know, a new song by Elvis that just all of a sudden comes
Right,
out.
I know some old
I
crap.
know.
Anyway, sorry,
Had a
elbow.
little
That right
lamb.
there is that
And
insanity,
you sing
elbow.
live on stage with everything.
All right, everybody needs to calm down. And from now on, we won't mention the Beatles on this show. Okay.
What's your score? I didn't get it.
What's your score, Elbow?
What's the score? I didn't
93.
I
93.
got it in the banner. 93.
Hey, you need to
Okay,
make some
I
cash.
should look down there. I'm sorry. I didn't look down there.
Hey, you need to make some cash. Release a new record. Right, Paul? Right, Ringo?
Right.
Yeah.
They need to go away. Get out of my life. Like the Beatles, how the Beatles made a song. You know how the Beatles made a song, I gotta get you into my life. Well, I need to get them out of my life. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yes, my old
correct.
stomping ground, Passaic, New Jersey. I used to live up there. Yes.
Woohoo!
Live in that area.
Jersey.
So.
He did, and it defaulted back after he died to the Beatles heirs.
All right. What I have? Yes. Heaven Hill, bottle and bond. Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This is very enjoyable. Now I have it on the rocks right now. So in this glass, so and this was left over in the sip that I've been having. So I ain't going nowhere, guys. I'm cool. I'm hanging out tonight. So I'm in the crib. I'm gonna give this delicious bourbon 94 out of 100. I think it's excellent, well done, and just superb. And what more can you say? The price maybe $750 milliliter bottle might be a little high for some people, but I think it is. So 94 out of 100, Jay. I'll repeat that score again. As far as promos go, hopefully y'all enjoyed that Discover
A for quality.
Discover Pale Ale that I did from Six Bridges. That's on the channel right now. This is what I bought. Y'all know, some of y'all seen some of the stuff already, but I'll show them again. Got the New Belgium honey orange.
Oh, you'll love that.
I've heard about it.
That is good food.
So that's what I'm going to be reviewing next. From Highland Brewing Company out in Asheville, North Carolina. I know Asheville and Pinehurst is a little bit of a ways, Claude, but this is their Lower Falls IPA, their session IPA.
Asheville.
3.9%. Highland Brewing Company. This is what I'll be reviewing. And from Cherry Street Brewing here in Georgia, this is their Late Beer Lager. So an American lager style. And so that will be coming up. That's at 4.5%. And let's see. The last one, of course, with the copyright version, the Brewdog Bushwood beer, of course, the Caddyshack.
I'm all right.
Exactly.
What is that called? Copyright what?
Copyright. As you can see, Warner Brothers, who put out the movie back in 1980.
Reminds me of that beer we had called Copyright Infringement.
Yeah. Caddyshack, Warner Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I got to go out and get the Baby Ruth bar again.
Yeah. So, and these are two things I bought today at Trader Joe's. Simpler brand wines. They got 4 flavors. I got the white. The ABV varies. This one's at 10%, so I'm going to review this one. And also I got, the last time I did a cider was back in 2019. That was the Angry Orchard hard cider. And I picked this up also at Trader Joe's as one of their brands, Henry's Hot Pours Hard Press Cider. This is at 5.5%. See right there.
Good.
5.5%.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Oh,
I like a
More
good
Beatles
cider. A good
more
warm
Beatles
old
stuff.
cider.
So I'll have a beer for Super Sunday.
Where's Ringo?
Right there. No, that's Ringo. No, I thought that's
No.
George.
That's not Ringo.
Ringo's
not there.
Yeah,
That's
no.
Pete. That's Pete Best.
Oh, the world's dumbest.
Michael.
The guy who left the Beatles.
So I got fired. But he's the one holding one of the vials of Preludin.
And don't forget the 5th Beatle, Billy Preston. So
Right.
So not forget him. But I'll have something for Super Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific, and I'll get a rye whiskey for Wednesday show. At the same time, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Same time, Eric has his channel on at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, Wildcard Wednesday, and I'll have a liquor for Wildcard Fandango Friday at next Friday this time around. So that is it. I'll be doing some shopping this week and getting a few little things. So there you go, people.
Sure beats stamp collecting.
There you go.
Maybe.
Yes, and what I got
And
my
you're
black
going
and
to-
mild, so that's what I'm smoking with my dark liquor.
When are you
Okay.
going to Jersey? When are you going to Jersey?
Yes, that will be the 18th of November. So that Friday, that will be it for me. And I won't see y'all until the 26th for a Super Sunday when I come back home.
Okay, bring a
Come back to
pizza.
Georgia, excuse me.
Bring a Jersey pizza or a hoagie on the camera. Okay.
Yes. I'll take some pictures of I'll put it on the chat on the Beer Talk, having a Jersey pizza.
Oh,
And
what is better?
yes,
Except the
nothing better
Jersey
like a
pizza.
Jersey pizza. Yes.
The Jersey
New
pizza
Orleans
with crack-
muffalata is better.
Yeah, Jersey pizza with crackling and boudin. Okay.
I got a muffalata pizza. Beat that.
I have to come down. I have to hang out with you and Mr.
Yeah.
I hang out with you and Mr. T to try some of that. I've had a muffalata sandwich.
Yep.
I lived in Mobile, but I need to try the muffalata.
You always say you come.
I know,
Live
but I
so
gotta
far.
work things out, with my job, I'm too valuable.
Yeah. We think we are until we aren't.
Very
Right.
true. Very true. Let the church say amen. Amen.
All right, Claude wants to give a score tonight.
Good old Stranahan's single malt whiskey. I did pour it. I took Jean Paul's advice here and I put it over a little ice, and it really brought out the sweetness. Just a little good Colorado ice in there.
As opposed to American ice.
And I'll tell you what, cherry, honey flavored, smooth.
Down high.
And the ice really made it more palatable, actually. Would I buy? I always judge a liquor by would I buy it again? Instead of being politically polite, I would definitely buy this again. It's pricey. It's a premium whiskey. If you had a good week, you won the lottery, or you married a woman with more money and better credit, this is
Buy
what you
that
got.
one next.
I like that, Claude.
Just buy that one next. Just go ahead and make the jump.
Oh,
Claude.
you know what? I'll defer to Whiskey Scout now. Tell me about the blue label, Stranahan's.
It's a lot smoother, a lot nicer, a lot better in so many ways.
Is it that a 750?
It's a
bottle?
750. It's a 750.
Yeah, that's 60,
It's a
70
Dewar
bucks,
finish.
about $60, right?
Oh no! Well, I paid more than that. We're talking probably more like $80.
$80.
I think
Okay.
that's what I
Claude,
paid.
Claude, what number do you give to the Stranahan's?
I give it a healthy 93. I would definitely buy it again. I give it a 96 or higher. It's just the price point I know it's prohibitive to a lot of people. This is pretty pricey stuff. I'm a guy who's drinking really a little bottle for $33, and guess what my favorite beer is?
Yeah.
I like.
Real craft beer,
Does it get any better than this?
Ooh, that
That's
looks
a
good.
muffalata.
yeah. I could use that now.
Ooh,
Yes, the muffalata.
well, I could go for that now.
I got some cabbage and Dewey and waiting for me when I get upstairs when we're done with this.
If you had to choose between sex and that sandwich, I think the sandwich would win.
We have very different ideas.
All right, Claude. Anyway, any promos?
There goes your family rating, Ron.
We have extremely different thoughts.
I just as soon eat a sandwich, tell you the truth. But go ahead, Claude.
Okay.
That was funny. Yeah, we're having too much fun here.
That's what it's supposed to
My
be.
turn
Having
yet?
fun. Let loose.
Yeah.
Claude, you gonna
And
do
of
any
course, it's a
promos?
family show, right?
No, nothing to promote. If I'm in the mood tomorrow, maybe I'll do a beer with Claude or something like that. Otherwise, always fun to get together with you guys. We need a couple ladies in this group to make us civilized.
Yeah, but they weren't.
never invite women into a men's organization.
Okay, we're gonna lose our woke rating. Well,
Never.
Dave.
All right.
I don't care.
I finished a little 50 mil and it just
Only.
wasn't.
Real men, not men
All
that
right,
think.
all right. Now,
Men.
Robert has the floor.
I finished the 50 mil. It wasn't enough. So I went and got my other bottle. And lo
Yeah.
and behold, it had been opened. I thought it had been. I thought I'd had some. So I poured me another one of it. And it does say on this one, Dewar's blended Scotch whiskey infused with natural flavors, filtered through oak cask wood. So maybe not so much. I mean, the whiskey cut was probably 2 years old, come out of casks, but
Well,
when
what
it
does
was
that
done-
mean? What does that mean when they say filtered through oak casks? What does that mean?
If it
Is
was
there
me, I
cask
probably
like
took a bunch of
take-
staves
You take
and
the oak
piled
cask
staves up.
and like pull it apart and make a colander out of it.
Yep, and they just run it through it. That's
And
the
it's
best
like-
way I can.
Take a big drill and drill holes in it and say, "Yeah, this is filter. This is filter."
That's all. I'm not there at the distillery, so I can't really.
I'm saying that's just marketing hooraki.
Yeah, maybe in this case.
And if you believe it, more
All
power.
right, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna, Robert, go on.
It's from the Aberfeldy Distillery. Dewar's is created through
Mute.
bees.
How do we do
And then
that?
the Dewar's Highland honey, and it has a lot more harvested from bees kept in a local area, and has been original Dewar's white label blended Scotch by hand for extra smoothness. So we're just dealing with white label Scotch with
You're only feeding.
the honey then filtered through the oak cask. So, anyway, it's sweet. It's good. It's not bad. I think that I don't know. I think wild turkey honey is much better myself. Personally. That's a bourbon, and you really can't compare the two, but it's much better to my way of thinking. I would still give this though an 85. It's a solid B. I mean,
That's a fair score.
yeah, it's not horrible at all. In fact, it's drinkable. Just you probably want to not drink a whole lot because of the sugar content, though. So
I don't argue with that.
anyway, that's my take on that. I don't really got much else. Just other than you should have found this somewhere down there, Ron.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that.
I came back with it this summer when me and the wife, you commented when we was down in whatever the name of that town is south of Lake Charles. We came back across Galveston this summer on our 25th wedding anniversary, and then
Galveston, oh Galveston, the late Glen Campbell. Yes.
Anyway, but I picked it up. I don't know.
Wish I had a kazoo right now.
One of those liquor stores and we passed along the way. So I imagine you would see it somewhere down there. I don't know. I can't guarantee it. It is a 2015 bottled 03, 04, 2015. So it's been around for. I've opened it, tried it. It's not bad. But if you find it, Ron, buy it and we'll taste it.
Okay. Yeah, we can do an examination. Okay.
Antiquaries is nice.
Antiquary.
Yep. Blended Scotch whiskey. That's all I got, guys. I don't really got much else.
Hello.
Now
Road
he's
rat.
quiet.
Now we want to score
My turn.
on this.
That's all I want to know.
I believe so.
Oh, whoa. Okay. So what we're looking at is this garbage, which I put over here, called Kentucky Fever. If you like something sugary,
Cabin
Jay,
fever.
would you like to go ahead and do the review? Go right ahead.
Yeah, you called it Kentucky fever.
Cabin Fever is
Cat scratch fever.
Cabin Fever. Okay. It's ultra sweet. It does not taste like whiskey. It's got a burn to it. It tastes like alcohol and sugar. That's what it tastes like to me. If that's what you like, you can go ahead and take this and pour it over ice. You won't need to use any Coke. Maybe you can use like Diet Coke or Coke Zero and mix it.
Low caffeine free Coke
with no sweetener, if they ever create something like that. It's a mixer. I mean, it is coming through at foolproof. As this is probably a liqueur that they bumped up the alcohol in it just to sell it. It's a novelty.
For me.
It's a novelty, and it's just it's whatever. It's just one of those strange things. If you like strange things, you'll probably like this. I don't like sweet stuff, so I'm going to give this a low score of a C-.
So you'd compare that to a Crown Royal Peach or apple flavored kind of whiskey, right?
Nope, never had them.
Okay, but same genre, right?
Don't know, never had them.
Flavored.
Would you say, go ahead, Clark. Finish up.
It's just sugar. It tastes like sugar. They said there's maple in it. It doesn't taste like maple. I know what maple tastes like. It just tastes like sugar.
I would think that would be used more for cooking things like, bananas flambe or maybe a bread pudding or something.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, it would be like a cooking additive. I would say. You cook it down, it gets a little thicker. You put a little something like that. Bananas Foster or something like that. Yeah.
Do you think it would? Does it have a rich enough maple flavor to help that?
No, it tastes like sugar. It doesn't taste like maple.
I
don't know if that's because it's been open. It's sat. I mean,
yeah.
Let me do a little.
I'm with you. I don't
taste on it.
I don't think it's something I would be.
I really like sweet stuff, so. If it's maple, it's real low.
Okay.
It's a slight wood with it. It's just one of those novelty things. I'm more of a Kentucky whiskey purist, so that's my baseline. Anything out of that, I kind of like go back into the Kentucky whiskey, sour mash, or straight whiskey. So that's where I'm coming in. That's where I'm coming from and out.
No, they have 10 drink minimum tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. On my way.
Questions?
Why did you buy it in the first place if you don't like sweet liquors?
How do you
It
know
was a
it's
novelty way back in the day. It was $5. Why not?
Okay.
Buy it, taste it, see what it's all about.
Okay.
Yeah, when we saw it for $4.99, we said, "What the heck? Well, let's buy it."
Well, after all these years, that's why we're still looking at over half of a bottle.
Right. I thought it was all right. I thought it might go. You could actually pour it on pancakes, but I wasn't exactly in love with it. I wasn't in love. They made some other flavors of it too, but those are all gone. They had they had one called
Cherry bomb.
Yeah, cherry pie, and they had apple pie flavor, but those didn't last. They still make cabin fever, but
that's a popular moonshine flavor is apple pie.
Yeah, I think I like the apple pie the most of those variants.
Yeah, I know where we can get that from. Maybe one day we'll do some reviews on some local moonshine.
I buy the commercial apple pie and I use it on my ribs when I cook my ribs. It's one of my things.
Bean.
Good.
Oh, that sounds good. I like ribs. I like pork ribs more, but people don't like. I like beef. I prefer beef ribs, but a lot of people don't like to deal with beef ribs because they're hard to get tender.
They take a lot. Beef ribs take a lot more work, but they're worth it, man.
Yep.
Again, I will say with Thanksgiving coming up, guys, the best way to eat your turkey, either smoked or fried.
Nope, smoked.
Smoked or fried. I've had it both smoked and fried. That is, I'm not saying. I agree with you, Dave. Smoke or fry, those are the only two ways. In the oven.
Hey, wait a minute. I like oven baked turkey.
No, you gotta smoke it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. in North Carolina, I'll go jogging in the morning, and people are getting out their giant pots full of peanut oil to deep fry the turkey.
Yes.
You know,
Oh yeah, they do that around here. You know.
Native Ghost Rider. A lot of those things you get are burnt.
it's a skill.
Oh yeah, you got to know what you're doing. You'll burn it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Any last
well,
comment?
you local
And don't fry the turkey in the house because you
It ain't
won't
Bye,
have no
folks.
house.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for.
No, keep
What?
talking, Jay. Keep talking.
We talking. You can go ahead.
The happiest. This is the happiest podcast on
Go
YouTube.
ahead. That's fine. We know you
Oh,
need
the
your